Alright, let's get on with it. This is going to be Colossus number 3. Some sloppy bukkake going on here again. Notice how now there's 2. So yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, Dorman, or the Dorman, I usually just say Dorman, they will tell you some sort of cryptic hint about the next Colossus you're fighting. Which is cool. It's a nice mechanical way of explaining what it's going to be the first time. And you know, you're probably spoiling yourself watching a Let's Play of this game, personally, because I think, you know, it's a game you can experience and only experience once. And it sucks because it's such a fantastic experience. You only get to have this game happen one time, the first time. And it really sucks because you'll never have that same mystique of trying to figure out each Colossus the next time you play. I mean, yeah, hard mode kind of spices it up, but the fundamentals are still there, so it's not nearly as exciting. But, you know, originally there was going to be 24 or 28 Colossi, I'm pretty sure. I know for a fact there was one that looked like a fucking Strider from, like, Half-Life 2, but, yeah, like there was a lizard one. Well, there is a lizard one, but there was another lizard one. I know for a fact there was at least going to be over 20. And they got cut for probably time constraint reasons, because I can't even imagine the amount of time this game took to produce. It's just unbelievable that it's even... Like, it's just insane to me that this came out in 2005. I know I keep saying it, but it just... Fucking look at it, dude! You can be like, oh, it's just green and some sun textures, but... Fuck, man. Imagine you're a kid in 2005 and you play this shit. This is fucking insane. This blows me away in 2023, for God's sake. So, also, these are the other fruits in the game, too. There's more than just these ones I'm shooting at. There's, like, all over the place. You can find a map later on through time trials that let you find where they're at, and it marks them off for you when you picked them up. Your health bar, I haven't even mentioned this yet. It does have, I think, a cap. I'm pretty sure your health caps and your stamina caps at, like... So you see it just kind of increases very slowly across the bottom. I believe it caps at the very leftmost of the screen, and yeah, I see that one fruit. I wouldn't say these are necessary. Now, we also get some stamina. I'm not sure exactly how much per Colossi you kill, but you do get them. And yeah, these lizards here, these ones don't actually give you anything. If you kill them, they just die and make you feel bad. But I'd like to point out the main mechanics of this game are hunting. Because you're hunting Colossi, you're hunting lizards, you're hunting fruit, you're hunting for the resolution. If there was one word that could describe the gameplay of this game, it's hunting and maybe hunting gathering. I wouldn't say it like in a survival sim sort of way, but, you know, it's everything you do, you get from taking. It's a very subtle metaphor, I think, but maybe that's me reading too much into it as a fucking analytical scrub. But I've always viewed it that way. Like, everything you take is from forbidden lands. It's not even supposed to be here. Like, you're not even supposed to be in this area either. And it really feels like, yeah, you're just taking from the environment. It's not like in a fucking people equal bad kind of way, but like, it's very subtle. I'm not sure if that was intentional. But if it was, cool. I mean... That's something that is very understated about this game. So, and if you're like, wow, some of those where all the Colossi are... No, I vaguely know where, like, a few of them are at from just memory, because the first few ones are easy to find. Also, aggro can step on lizards, and they make a really awful sound when they get hit. I'm not going to do it because it's really hard to do. But, well, let's see if I can do it. I'm not that bothered by it. But yeah, I always like the idea that... And like I said, you can tell that Wander is not a swordsman, he's an archer. God damn, I love this game. This music and this imagery, just, you can't beat it. Nothing's like it. Now, I will say this, if you're one of those people that's absolutely gets the willies at, like, deep water, this game will do it to you numerous times. If you don't know, in real life I have a phobia of the ocean. This doesn't really upset me as much, but it's because, like, number one, I know it's not real. Number two, this is very clearly a lake. I've been lake fishing and shit my whole life. That doesn't bother me at all. It's the ocean's just too ambiguous and weird. But, yeah, this game has that real, genuine, like, big shit underneath you feeling. There's a few aquatic ones, and I think they're actually really damn cool. The first aquatic one's probably my favorite. Like I said, all the Colossi have various fan names, like Barba is one I can tell you, because it means beard or whatever. Like, some of the developers gave them nicknames as well, like the final one's called Buddha. I've heard Malice come up as well. So everyone's got a different name for all these critters, and I personally think that's just awesome. I mean, you can just say Colossus number 1, 2, 3, whatever, but I think everyone has their own special name for them. If you're curious, my personal favorite is actually the one we're fighting next, because I think it's just a really cool design, and it's also just a very fun fight. It's basically the game's way of saying, okay, do you have all the mechanics down? Good. Now fucking execute it. And yes, if you fuck this jump up, you're gonna go a very long way down. So, you better have a grip on the controls by now. But yeah, this is actually my favorite Colossus in terms of mechanics. Well, design more so than mechanics, I should say. This one's just fucking badass. I love this one. It always looks cool, man. It always is. So, this is Stickman, as I call him. Stickman's pretty fucking dangerous, so what I usually do to start off with is make him move around a bit, and I'm just trying to get some pissy little damage in on him. Now, I've said it before in the past video, but if you didn't see that, it's fine. You can't actually kill Colossi with just the arrows, you have to kill them with the sword. So, this is also why I like this fight a lot. It's the first one that makes you think, okay, how the fuck do I get on top of this thing? And he has some spots you can kind of go, okay, well maybe I can hit him here, whatever. Oh shit, he's gonna hit me if I'm not careful. So, get him to do this. Oh shit, okay, well that's fine. Let's see if I can do it without it. This is tricky, so I might not be able to pull this off. Yep, that's fine. I'm not bothered by it. So, if you can do that just right, I've only done it once, you can actually launch yourself on top of him without having to do this. That's fine, we'll have to move him over a little bit. Some of these fights can take a long time. That's why I would say if it's your first time, I'd say you're going to probably average at least 10-15 minutes each Colossus, depending on how quickly you figure it out. Also, you can do this. This just calls his attention over. This can be used in a couple of boss fights as well. But yeah, if you're careful, you can actually get on top of him without having to do this. We need him to hit that metal plate, because once he hits that, it'll shatter that arm guard. And if you're really fucking struggling, Dorman does eventually just say, hey, dumb shit, do this. It's cryptic, but, you know, like, it'll say, find higher ground, make it break its armor. Like, it's a subtle thing. But yeah, do a little bit of damage to him with your arrows. I really don't like fighting the humanoid ones because they are very dangerous. There we go. So that shatters his arm guard. And he's like, "Aw, shit." I love this fight. I know it's not that exciting to probably somebody, but this is so cool to me. So, you can also get him to step on that plate and he actually wobbles. That's kind of your proto hint in doing it. Okay. Do not try to get fancy because you can see you get moved around really easy on him. Just hold it. Ah, shit, that can happen. So, you have to kind of get the edge of the sword. I call it a sword, but you can also stay on the lip of the sword. There's a little tiny divot in it that's available to jump into. Come on, big boy. Do your thing. Smack your stick at me. Also, this is why I was saying, yeah, there's a lot of fights in this game that if you fuck it up, you just waste so much time. And you have to, honest to God, like, walk or, like, climb up, like, tons of shit. Especially the 15th Colossus. That one, I think, is the worst. It's cool, it's a wonderful design, but goddamn, it's tough. If you fuck it up, I should say. I'm pretty sure that would have killed me if we were playing in hard. I'm not sure I'm very comfortable with being that close. There we go. Oh, Jesus, I got a frame drop there. So there we go. We want to get on top of him. So this guy has 2 weak spots. He has one on his stomach and he has one on his head. Now, in my opinion, every single humanoid Colossus is very fucking difficult. Because, number one, I try to do really dumb shit like what I'm doing right now, where I'm not actually jumping like this, I'm just trying to hop up and down on him, and just try to, like, speed my way across. Don't do that your first time, that's very dangerous. So, I have a little bit of a strategy for all the humanoid ones that works really well. I don't know if this is a common knowledge thing, or I'm just that big brain, but, so what I do for these guys, specifically the humanoid ones, there's like 4 I think total, they shake you around a lot. I just give him a little love tap, and then I just make him go, hey! Oh god! That was too fucking close, Jesus Christ. Yeah, nothing like a little pinprick to the neck, that makes me annoyed too. Oh Jesus, because see, he'll do this, and now I'm... oh jeez. This is the one... I love this design, I love this fight, but I hate trying to fight him. He's absolutely a pain in the ass. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm in a really bad spot. This one I struggle with. This is admittedly my... this is my Moby Dick, okay? Dear God, don't do what I'm doing, please. It's really dumb and dangerous and scrubby. Come on. I'm just trying to speed this up and I'm making it worse in the process. It does do a little bit of damage, so I can't complain. Alright, I want him there. Do not try to get super fancy either. If you try to go for ultra long stabs this early, you're just going to drain your stamina over time. It's very easy at this point in the game to lose all your stamina if you're not careful. That's why you'll see me repositioning constantly. Oh god. I want him to calm down for a second. I don't like doing it either, buddy. You make me do it. So, there is some items that make you do more damage, but they're only available in time trials. Or sorry, after time trials in New Game Plus. Jesus, I hate this. This is the shit that makes me mad. He's probably only got a little bit of health left in that vital spot. So I'm gonna try and just take a breather on him. I just don't want to fall off. That's the crux of all these humanoid ones, is they're all... what the hell? They're all very easy to get knocked off of if you're not careful. As I immediately monkey around on him too much. Shit! Quit fucking monkeying around, I want to jab you... no. I know you don't like it either, but you made me do this. There we go. Yeah, that should be pretty much dead almost. I don't know if it helps to maneuver the joystick when you're using the sword, but I've always done that and it kind of helps me out. Maybe that's psychosomatic though. Jesus Christ. Like I said, I don't want to take dumb risks if I know I can't make it. Oh, god damn it. This is why I don't like these guys. They definitely take a long time. These are the hardest ones to kill in time trials. That should be the last, right? No? That definitely is. Okay, so now we gotta get on his stomach, which is a little iffy. If you're gonna do it the way I do it. So, like I said, don't do the shit that I'm doing because it's very dumb and dangerous, unless you know what you're doing. There we go. Sadly, you can't shoot him in the taint. Okay, this one's a bit tricky, but you have to get really... You cannot do very long jabs on this one, because every time he moves, it'll cause him to reposition the sword. So be very careful on this one. Ugh. You don't run the risk of falling off here, it's just the annoyance factor. Come on. I'm gonna rest, I don't want to fall off. See, I love this one mechanically, it's just kind of iffy. This is admittedly one of the weaker fights in my opinion, but this is where the game really starts to say, okay, cool. You had some really easy ones, now we're gonna throw one that can A, beat the shit out of you, make you focus on the environment, and you have to focus on all of him at the same time. So, I like this fight for those reasons alone. Damn it. I really have a lot of trouble getting more than 2 jabs in on him. Come on, you big fuzzy bastard. There we go. You'll hear Wander make that hit! Like that sound, that's usually my sound cue, because it's personally a lot easier for me to deal with. It's a pretty reasonable stab, too. You can see the actual amount is not that much different. Come on. That's also why, if you couldn't tell, I was shooting at him with arrows for the most part, too. Come on. Ugh. This game makes my fucking hands sweat. I don't know if that's good or bad. Shit! There we go! And down he goes. I always feel bad when they die. I really do. I know it's the point, but damn, this game really hammers it home that you just fucking killed something that probably is... Well, that's debatable. We'll talk about it later. So, cool. That was a very sloppy way of fighting the third Colossus, though. But, you know, there's better ways to do it. If you get on his ham with him moving you up in the air in the beginning, you can take care of it pretty quickly. But I'll see you guys in the next one.